Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and you join me for a very interesting topic today. Now, over the course of Spin Tires and mudrunner, mods on console has always been a discussion, and I know that there's going to be some people that are rolling their eyes right now that are going to go, oh my god, is he going to talk about mods on console again? Oh, it's never happening. He needs to shut up. And I'm like, okay, listen, there's been all sorts of speculation over time that this could happen eventually, and there was even a little bit of speculation that it could happen back, well, that it was possibly going to happen back when mudrunner was coming out, and we've started to see some news trickling out about SnowRunner. And then there was a recently, as of today, there was a frequently asked questions announcement on the official Focus forums, and one of the main points of the entire post reads, question: will mudrunner support mods? Yes, or sorry, SnowRunner. Will SnowRunner support mods? Yes, SnowRunner will definitely have mods at launch on PC. I'm directly quoting the FAQ here. SnowRunner will definitely have mods at launch on PC, which would be through the Epic Store. And then they say we've worked a lot on the mod structure, and this will benefit all platforms. They also say we aim to support mods on consoles post-launch as well. So, if that doesn't clarify that it is something they're working on, I don't know what does. And I know that there's, again, going to be people that are going to be like, oh, but it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. That's a lie. I will link the post in the description down below, because they have been... It's been something that's been asked for by the community for so long that I understand is extremely hard to do. I understand it is so hard to put mods on consoles. I understand it's insanely hard. Now, some games have done it, but you need a very, very, very in-depth framework to make it happen. I mean, you need an insanely in-depth framework to make it happen. And so I think that there's definitely a chance that, I mean, again, they've said they are working on it. So at this point, the doors are open, right? The doors are open for discussion about it. The doors are open for how you guys would like to see it handled. The doors are open for what you guys would like to see them do. And I know that there's a lot of different channels on consoles that mods would have to get pushed through and all that stuff. It's not like on PC where, like, right now you can just, you know, put a mod up on the Steam Workshop for mudrunner and it's good to go, like, it's done. It's not that simple, right? Because on consoles you have to go through a, you know, you're hosting mods on a service effectively. So there's a lot more stuff that has to happen, and I don't really know all of the in-depth, like, inner workings of getting mods onto consoles. I just know that I want to see them there. And mainly, I just know that I want to see them there so that you guys on consoles that are playing this game that don't have a built PC can have them, right? Because when you get access to these mods, I mean, like, I get all these comments. I even get emails all the time about, like, how are you using mods, you know, on mudrunner? I want to use them on my Xbox. I want to use them on my PS4. I want to use them on my whatever console. Like, describe whatever console somebody has, right? I get these emails and these comments all the time, and I wish there was a way to answer them. But now there is technically a way, supposedly, that they are working on to get mods onto the console versions of SnowRunner. And they say post-launch, so they kind of leave the door open for whether or not it might happen, but they definitely seem positive. And the fact that they're willing to say that they're working on it, I think, shows that they might actually have some, you know, maybe even have some sort of working prototypes. I don't know. They haven't said yet, but I think that there's definitely something to be, there's definitely something to look forward to here with it, and I think we should all be very, very, very excited. Now, I'm going to go through this FAQ real quick and talk about a couple of the other things that they've said. One of the main things that they said is, will there be, you know, question, will there be mud maps, question mark, and they said, absolutely, there will be mud and snow. So it's not just a snow game, and I think some people have gotten confused about what the game is, you know, because they've heard, like, oh, it's SnowRunner. That means it's going to be just snow. Not really. So, if you watch the trailer, even, from the trailer, you'll see that there's mud and there's snow. They really try to drive the point home of the fact that there is still mud in the game, right? So, with there being mud in the game still, it really, you know, it means that the mudrunner stuff is still going to be there. That gameplay style that you know and love is still going to be there. And they actually touched on that a little bit, because they said, question, does SnowRunner use the same engine as mudrunner? Now, the answer to this was interesting, because they said Saber ported mudrunner's terrain simulation into its proprietary Swarm engine, so it's a completely different engine, but using the same terrain simulation that makes mudrunner. So it's the same system, right? It's the same simulation, it's just running in a different engine. So, with that being said, I mean, I think the gameplay is going to be very similar. I don't think they would be able to have this game play differently. I don't think they could really... I think, honestly, it's a really hard game to screw up. You can't really screw up this physics system. Because if you were to screw up this physics system, you wouldn't have a mudrunner anymore. You wouldn't have a mudrunner game. You wouldn't have a game that's based in this universe if you screwed up the physics system. So, I think that that's an important one to actually touch on, because, you know, there's always going to be that one person that's going to go, it's not the same engine, it's not going to work, oh my god! But, like, you know, that they're just going to freak out about it, but it's still the same simulation. Different engine, same simulation. So I'm going to go through this list a little bit more, and they said, you know, question, how much will it cost? I've had this question too. People have asked me how much it costs. I don't know, and they said they're not going to say yet. Again, you know, they go through a couple of other things, like, you know, it'll be on PS4, Xbox One, and PC via the Epic Store. They haven't said anything about Switch yet, which I think, you know, I hope they'll say something about it at one point. And then also the release date. They say SnowRunner releases early 2020. They have not given a exact release date yet, which, I mean... To be fair, I didn't really expect them to have a release date yet. And also, of course, that's one of the first questions, like, that everybody has, right? Is, where's the release date? Oh my god, where's the release date? But, you know, there's certain things that you can't talk about until a certain point with a game. And I guarantee you that the game is still in heavy development stages at this point. So they're definitely not in a position to, like, nail down a release date. So that's something that we're going to have to wait for. Let's see. They also said, question, will SnowRunner have microtransactions? And they answered that with a resounding no. So, they literally didn't even say anything else about it. They just said, no. And that was that. And they left it at that. They said, does SnowRunner support cross-platform play? They said, currently there are no plans for this. Interestingly, they said there will be a beta, and it will go through several rounds of beta testing. They said, we highly value our community's input and want to involve them in the process leading up to launch. More details on the dates and specifics will be announced at a later date. So it looks like there will be a beta for the game. And now I don't know whether or not it will be an open beta, but I'm going to try very hard to get into this beta, and I'm sure I'll be able to get into it for you guys, but I'm going to try extremely hard to get into this beta and get you guys as much footage as possible and make our voices heard about the game, what we like, what we don't like, and hopefully the beta will be moddable. I don't know if the beta is going to be moddable or not, but I really hope that the beta will give people some, or especially give the modders, a little bit of a chance to get used to the modding system with the game. Whether or not they'll actually let you mod the beta, I have no idea, but I think that it would be advantageous on their part to do so, because then, you know, again, it would give the modders a little bit of a head start, a little bit of a heads up on what's actually going to be going on within the game and within this system, you know, once it starts working. So, again, the beta is confirmed and the beta is happening. They just haven't announced dates yet. I would hope that there will be a beta around holiday season 2019. If there is, that would be, like, huge. That would be amazing. But, you know, and I would play the crap out of it. But if there isn't, I can also understand why. But I think if they have a playable beta by then, even if it's only like 2 trucks and 1 map, I would still play the crap out of it. Now, again, going through this list one more time to make sure I didn't miss anything. They said some people asked if SnowRunner, sorry for calling it mudrunner occasionally, if SnowRunner will have RTX support, and they say it's currently too early to tell, but they're exploring the possibilities. It would definitely be a cool thing to have. I don't know if it's necessary for the game, but it's definitely something that it's definitely something that, you know, is a fun concept to explore. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on their statements about console mods, because I think they really opened the door to a massive discussion here, because they said they're working on it and they actually legitimately confirmed that. took a screenshot of it, and, you know, I took a screenshot of it. They can't back out of it now, so they're legitimately, like, actually trying to do this, and I couldn't be happier that they're trying it. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to click that like button. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of it, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more. Also, leave your suggestions for anything you would like to see on the channel. I post twice a day. I also stream on Mixer. The link to that is also in the description box down below. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Mixer for between 5 and 7 hours every stream, and we stream everything from Horizon 4 to mudrunner to Wreckfest and a couple of other games sometimes. It's mostly Forza and mudrunner with a little bit of Wreckfest thrown in there, and we're also going to stream SnowRunner when that comes out. So again, hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, guys.